Hey there, I'm Craven Moorhead from your Met Office. For many of us, spring can't come soon enough. The birds are chirping, the sun's peeking through the haze, and the government's pumping out pollen like it's confetti at a royal nonce's wedding. But let's not forget, spring doesn't just bring sunshine. No, it brings pollen. And by pollen, I obviously mean airborne nanotech smart dust, dressed up as tree sex so nobody asks questions. Now, you might have noticed the Met Office doing their 5-day pollen forecast, probably right next to the 5-day gaslighting forecast, because for 1 in 5 Brits, spring means your immune system gets set to full meltdown and you're expected to just deal with it while they call it nature. Sneezing, runny noses, red eyes, brain fog. You're not allergic to flowers, mate. You're being peppered with the same fine particulate matter they pretend only exists in science fiction. So what is pollen? Well, according to them, it comes from wind-pollinated plants, which funnily enough are always conveniently invisible, bland, and have names like betula, pendula. Not colourful flowers, oh no, those are too obvious. The real ones at fault are allegedly the ones that look like grass clippings and barely exist. Meanwhile, the actual truth? You're being bathed in a rotating cloud of engineered bio-junk that somehow manages to trigger both hay fever and 5G buffering issues. Coincidence? Nah. Apparently, it's an extremely fine powder released as part of the plant's reproductive cycle. Sure it is. Funny how this powder always appears right after weeks of heavy spraying, followed by unseasonably warm bursts of wind-blasted shite. Let's talk allergies. Hay fever, which they claim is mostly caused by grass pollen, just so happens to flare up every time the sky turns into a checkerboard and your nose starts bleeding in Waitrose. I'm sure that's just clover related. And pets? Yeah, the animals are wheezing too, but apparently that's still just pollen. Not pollution, not particulates, not metallic fallout, pollen. Did you know there are 30 different types that cause hay fever? Yeah, well, there's also 30,000 different patents related to aerosolized particulates and atmospheric manipulation, but no one's forecasting those, are they? Now, the pollen season, as they call it, starts as early as January now. That's not a season, that's a year-long biological assault. Tree pollen, grass pollen, weed pollen, next it'll be cloud pollen and Wi-Fi pollen. Apparently the north gets a shorter season. Yeah, because they forgot to fit